G'day guys, my name is Genkins and welcome to City Skylines Industries on the console. Holy schmagolian, can't think of a word that isn't swearing. Awesome, so excited to show you guys this. This is going to be a relatively quick video, but if you'd like a better, deeper look at this, I will be doing a live stream literally as this video goes up, but I do live stream at 2:30 PM Australian Eastern Standard Time, so that you can come and hang out and you can learn some stuff and we can build some stuff together and we can be buddies and talk about things and stuff. But right now I'm going to have a look and show you all of the new things that are in. I'm going to show you what they are and then we'll move on to the live stream. It'll be good fun. So first thing you're greeted with is this new thing. What's new? Just like we had it in Park Life and Green Cities, got a few things. So now you can create industrial roads, of course. Production chain management is a big thing. This has changed City Skylines to a management game. It is now obviously a city builder, but you've got a bigger management aspect. I'm looking forward to it. New industry buildings, which we'll have a look at when we're in game. New unique factories, which we will also look at when we're in game. New workers, which is cool, and new little people to walk around with and see and chat to. And you can't chat, they don't talk. But warehouses and storage facilities, also something we're going to look at. Cargo, which we'll have a deeper look at soon. Post-city services, so this is something that we'll have a look at the buildings, but I'll explain now. There is now a postal service in City Skylines. You've got two buildings you can put down the post office and the mail sorting facility. I love that. I think that is such a beautiful addition to the game. Toll booths, which were added in the 8.00 update, which we'll have a look at as well. Historical buildings is a new one, so new zoned buildings can now be marked as historical buildings. Historical buildings have their visual style preserved, as they will still advance in levels normally. So they'll look the same, but they will, as they level up, they do not change. And I think that's a nice touch. And then, of course, you've got new policies and new maps, of which we will look at all of them very, 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 very soon. So let's get to it. Let's load into a game. Let's go to my Let's Play. Let's go to the Let's Play map and see what we can see. Now, of course, there's only going to be certain things unlocked because I have only just gotten industries, of course, just like you. But if you'd like to get industries, make sure you do jump on the Paradox site or your respective stores. I'm aware that Xbox and PlayStation at the time of recording this are releasing in certain parts of the world at a time, so I do apologize. Nothing I can do. Just, you know, stay posted on the City Skylines media stuff, like their Twitter and their Reddit and their forums. Just go to that. There'll always be an answer. Someone will respond to you. Don't feel like they're ignoring you. They're just very busy. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Veteris Riviera. This is the Let's Play city I've been building. Let's have a look at what's new. So at the end here, you've got this new industries thing. Each one is obviously a different type. You've got production changes, which I'll let you guys read whenever you need to, but essentially production is built as if you create something or you import something, but if you create something, it is at a certain facility, and then it is shipped off to certain places, and then it is produced from there. So, for example, in the forestry industry, you've got, you know, tree plantations that get turned into paper or wood, which then get turned into furniture and other things, and then it's sent to commercial zones. Same with farming, ore and oil, it's all the same. They have certain production things that get sent down a chain. So, one thing I want to have a look at here is the new roads. There are meant to be new roads, but at the end here you've got this new tab. This is toll booths. We have a two-way toll booth and a one-way toll booth. We have a large two-way toll booth and a one-way large toll booth. Now, what these do is it slows traffic, but it brings an income in. So it's making your citizens pay to go to certain areas, which can do certain things with traffic, but in reality, it's actually a good move. It allows you to flow your traffic a little bit better. So, if we go to the end here, we've got some new roads, like the small industry road, which is gorgeous, and the small one-way industry road, which we'll have a look at deeper one day, probably in the live streams. We've got a medium industry road. These are, of course, all going to be industry roads. Nothing new in the large guy, and then the highways are the same too, and then intersections haven't changed, and road maintenance. So that's all pretty cool. If we go in here, nothing else has changed, but they have added back the wave power plant that went missing with the Park Life update, so it's back, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about that. Nothing new in the water and heating, of course. Nothing new in the garbage. If we go across to healthcare and education, nothing's changed. It's all the same. Fire as well, same thing. Police, still the same thing. Emergency services stuff, the same thing. Transport, however, has changed. Nothing new in buses, trams, and metros, but in trains now at your cargo hubs, you'll see that there are new trains for the cargo. So when they arrive, they will have, you know, their big block things on the back of their train, and then as they leave they will lose some or gain some, so it's more dynamic. Boats haven't changed, but at the cargo harbours you'll obviously see your boats come in. Airports have changed, so of course you still got your airport and your international airport, of course, but now you have what's the cargo airport, which is essentially the same size as these guys, but it's for cargo planes, which I believe they've modeled off the Antonov. Could be wrong. Just like these guys are based off the A380. And then you've got your cargo hub, which is like the international version of the cargo hub. But nothing else has changed in that. The trams, the monorails, you know, that's all the same. Taxis the same. Tourism's the same. But at the end here, we've got a postal service. So, first building you're met with is a post office, which you can place down. And essentially what it does is it's an acceptance and delivery of letters and parcels. Each post office maintains a small fleet of post vans that collect and distribute mail locally, which is cool. And then, of course, you got your mail sorting facility, which again is like the factory thing. Nothing else has changed in leisure, I do believe. I don't think anything has been added. I could be wrong, but, I mean, sue me. So in here, nothing else has really changed except for the end here. The new Asian-themed buildings room. Got a panda sanctuary, a Oriental Pearl Tower, and a temple complex, which are gorgeous. In fact, I'm going to place you down, if I can. Right there. Look at that. It's a big tower. It definitely towers over everything else, but it's unique, and I love it. You can see it from everywhere. I think it's a gorgeous-looking building. Nothing has changed in landscaping, unfortunately, but that's okay. We don't need anything else to it. Disasters haven't changed. Park life is there, but now if we go to the industries tab, you met with a whole array of stuff. So what we've got here is a zoning area. So let's say I want to build a forestry industry out here. So what I would do is I would paint, as you do with park life, an area like so. So what we can do now is we go across to our forestry industry and we can plant one of these on a road. So what I'm going to do quickly is grab our new, let's just grab the single road. Why not? We'll grab it from here. So this will go all the way out here, and then we will quickly hook it around a bit and then come through here maybe. I don't know if my game's going to let me do this. Don't be mean to me, game. In fact, you know what? No. We're just going to pull it off the highway. Bugger it. Why not? So, that road's going to come down here, and then we can just simply build a road there, I suppose. Yeah, like that. So, new road. It looks cool. It's a very messy looking road. I like it. Adds detail. So, what we're going to do here is plant our first forestry building. And we met with this thing, the same as park life. What it tells us is we've unlocked the sawmill, the small tree plantation, and the small logging yard. So what we're going to do is we're going to plant this guy down across the road. And what it does, you see, it plants trees. Cool. Then we go across here to our sawmill, which is where our logs will be taken to be made into nicer, bigger things. So if we go across, it's all the same. Farming has the same build, ore industry and oil. But now we have things like our warehouses. So each one is individual. They have a certain capacity. As you can see, 100,000 there, 250,000, 400,000, and 750,000, all in varying sizes. Now, they are expensive to put down, but they do good with the saving of the place and the space. So we're going to put a couple down. Let's just put these down for show. Now, I'm aware that these guys probably don't have water, so I should probably deal with that while I'm here. But essentially what you're doing is making a chain. So when you produce something, like the logs here, what they're going to do is, let's just quickly add a windmill there, and a windmill there, and then maybe a windmill here and here, just to make it a little nicer. So that's all connected. So you're making a chain of command. So what that's doing is you're producing a certain thing, like the logs, which then gets sent to the sawmill to be turned into logs or paper, which then get essentially turned into things for sale for your commercial or your import and export, which is super important. And I like that. I like that that's that dynamic. At the end here, though, we've got our unique buildings. So each one levels up at a certain point. So have a level 2 forest industry area and you get this furniture factory. Level 2 farming, you get a bakery. It's all through here. They're kind of like the unique buildings, if you know what I mean. So the unique buildings of this area, you have new trucks and stuff in the game, which is really cute. They will deliver and go around. I love that. But that's essentially those changes. What I'm going to do is we're going to have a look at our new selector tool while that's happening. So let's click on, I like that building. Let's click on that. So what we're able to do now is actually create a historical building. So that's already max level. So what I'm going to do is grab a commercial building, which we will need to place somewhere. here will do. So they will build, hopefully. Let's speed up the time a bit. Okay, so what we're going to do, before it gets to level 1, we're going to make it a historical building. So the first thing we see of this building is how it stays for the rest of the game, even though it levels up. So it's making your city sort of stay with a certain look. But if we click on another building, what we can do is press R3, the right stick in, and we can look at our advisor. So we can have a look at the highlighted aspects of each thing. So if I click on that, see, it's all, we can actually highlight and see what everything in the game is, and it tells you now, so you don't need to question what's going on. But as you can see, this building will now stay like this forever, and I think that is just awesome. So I mean, it's entirely up to you how you build your industry sections. It's all feng shui, as Corrales would accidentally say once. So I'm just going to go ahead and plant a whole bunch of stuff. Why not? Let's make a lot of forestry. We need to zone all of this, and then go across and quickly build a few of these. Nicely done. Just build as much as you need. Be creative. I think that's the biggest part of this update that I love the most, is its management meets creativity. So you're never going to be told no, that's wrong, which I think is so important. I love it. So that's going to be my screenshot. Thank you very much. So that's pretty much it, guys. That's all the new stuff. I hope you enjoy. Make sure you do leave a like and you subscribe. We're on our way to 1,000 at this point. I look forward to seeing you guys in live streams again, 2:30 Australian Eastern Standard Time PM. Come and hang out, turn your notifications on, and we'll have a chat. I look forward to seeing what you guys build. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at @Gankins. Pretty easy to find, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good afternoon, day, or night, wherever you are.